episode 2 of the Vanguard Livestream review. I'm the admin of the Chaos Breaker page, and here we have a special guest with me. And go ahead and
What's up, everybody? Ezra Senpai here. How y'all doing? We're gonna make this review episode number 2 even more special than the first because it's twice as awesome now that I'm here.
Exactly. So, the live stream was up this morning, and I feel like we should definitely go through a fair bit of the information at hand, just in case people didn't understand what was going on. So here we go on the very first part.
Let's do it.
Yep. All right. So on the very first thing we see is the August monthly Bushiroad issue. It is going to be coming up pretty soon on sale. I think in really soon, from what I heard.
Well, I mean, it's the August issue, so usually they do come out like a couple weeks before the actual month.
Right.
So, I mean, the fact that it's it's the new monthly magazine talking about actually kind of just showing the cover, all the new promo cards, all the little things that it's all gonna show. I think inside there's gonna be a poster, if I'm seeing that correctly, with Aichi and Leon.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that one, and I think the whatever the chibis on the very bottom of the monthly Bushiroad. I think that's also a tiny poster from it, but
yeah,
don't really truly.
Is that a Kokoro card? Oh yeah, that's right. Because we're hitting Darling and the Frank twice. That's right.
That is. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I just realized it. I didn't really see that. Oh.
So this is just kind of an overview of what's coming up in the August issue. Everything. You can kind of see the little the minivan, Kamui and Misaki up there at the top, in the mid right left hand side of it.
Yep, right here. So, yep. Let's go on to the next one. Inside, what you will find here, you'll see that there are two separate parts. This whole thing is about the Aqua Force, Dimensional Police, and Grand Blue clans itself. This is more of an introduction, more info on the Asia Circuit booster with the Aqua Force TD, and kind of gives you a little bit of an insight on how the deck is and what the decks can possibly do in a generic sense. What do you think about this?
I think it's very handy. It's like it used to be one of those things like on the back of the playmats you would get from the older trial decks. They're like, oh hey, here's what the deck can do. Here's an example of a few combos. I think we got a really good representation of that. A fair example of certain cards in the deck, what they do, and how to combo with it. And I'm kind of sad that Grand Blue just kind of got shafted right there. But I'm pretty sure in the magazine itself, it'll have its own full page.
It's actually behind it. They put the for some reason they put the Dimensional Robo one over the Grand Blue one, but they'll each have their own separate pages.
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, they kind of have to. Otherwise, Grand Blue players everywhere would be mad. But I think it's a really cool idea. I like that it does show off some particular cards. Like for the Deep Police one, it looks like it's Die Brave, Die Tiger, Die Battles.
Mariner.
Is it Die Mariner or Die Battles?
Mariner. Battles is the crit.
Yeah, Battles is the crit. And then Doyusha.
Right. It's also showing a comparison of the old Dayusha with the new Dayusha too.
Which is also great for newer players as well who have never played Vanguard before, but like giant robots, and to know, oh hey, there's a history with this. So I think that's great, not just for newer players, but for returning players to get that flavor, that taste of nostalgia.
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of players will be looking forward to this, so be sure to look forward to it for this part. And let's go to the next one. So this next one is mainly just more info on the what was it?
Road. It's Road to Ahsoka.
Road to Asuka. Okay.
Ahsoka. People are gonna comment. It's a horrible pronunciation, bro.
Asuka.
But yeah. So the newer chapters for that's coming up. There's a climactic battle going on, and then we got the fun, minivan comic. God, I wish they would animate more of that.
It
God,
was
I missed
so.
that.
I know the animation was so good. I actually hope they do because it, the seeing of this Misaki holding Kamui out of the looks like the store. It's just like, oh, what happened here?
Well, he probably was yelling or something. She warned him.
Exactly. So look forward to that. That'll be in the monthly Bushiroad as well. The next part we will have is the what's going to be the next month's issue, which is the September issue of monthly Bushiroad, and we have a title for, or well, a so-called title for it as a means to give you a head start on it. It is the Summer Vacation Suzugamori Ren Festival. This thing is mainly just about Ren, and also from what it looks like, we're gonna get the Cardfight Vanguard G manga having Chrono in there as well, because I think I see Arlem in there. If that's
Arlem's being discarded for some reason. It might be the opponent might be using some sort of skill to make him discard.
yeah.
But the fact that the manga is still going is really cool, and I'm really hoping that all the people who hated G will eventually go back into G with more manga-based units.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, G is still a thing. Keep that in mind. G is still a thing, despite what you say. G is a thing. I'm looking forward to it. Let's just continue on and see what else we got going on here.
Right. All right. So the next thing we have is a short snippet of what we saw in the anime for V series.
So here's the cool thing about the V series so far. As it looks like we have two representations of previous deck lists that Aichi used to use. On the right-hand side of the screen, you see his Majesty Lord Blaster deck, the one he used in Season 1 against Ren, and then you see his Liberator build from Season 3. Mm-hmm. So many cards that involve Blaster Blade. Only has one Blaster Blade. V-Series answers that, stating that the art on the left, the newer OGs kind of style art, the one of, he got that one from Kai, but the other three he picked up in a trial deck or something. That's what was stated in the live stream earlier.
Yep.
So Aichi is now playing 4 Blaster Blades. No longer does anybody have to be a scrub or a weeb by playing the one single Blaster Blade and think it's their avatar or whatever. I mean, if you want to make your avatar, fine, but you don't have to run one of them anymore. You can now play 4 comfortably and not have to worry about stupid combos to bring it all out.
Exactly. Yeah, that was like the one thing that when people were seeing the anime, it's like, oh, why is Aichi only running the 1? Oh, he only has the 1. Okay, but why are there so much, like... I think we've seen instances where, like, in the card shop, we see, like, the Blaster Blade in the, like, container areas, and it's like, there's a Blaster Blade right there! Why couldn't you just take that one as well? You know? Kind of that idea. So I guess, like...
So just one of those display promo models.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. So it's just
like, oh, this one doesn't have a scale. It just play Cardfight Vanguard this month, this day of this year. Check it out on YouTube.
Oh, that one?
Like the ones we got before.
Oh, I'd laugh if it was. But yeah, this is just, showing, giving the people, hey, Aichi's not running just 1, he's running 4. So the deck is fully, well, in a sense, fully more completed. So, yeah. Alright, so the next part we have here is this Saturday's episode, which is Goki versus Kamui. As we all know, the teams itself are at a 2-2 record, and they need a tiebreaker. And so, the ending way to see who will win is Goki versus Kamui. It does say that be sure to watch it till the end, because there might be something interesting happening at the very ending part of it. So, what do you think?
I can't wait to see the climactic showdown between, shop owner Goki and the boy that ran away to go train Kamui. It's going to be really cool. Zombie pirates versus giant robots. Who doesn't love about this fight? What's not to love about this fight?
Right.
It's Protect versus Excel. So we're going to see, okay, can Goki, get his protection going, or is Kamui going to just
rush him down?
Rush him with Excel circles. we'll see how it goes. And I'm actually kind of curious about the ending scene because, like, what they've done beforehand is, with ending scenes. So we've seen this from G, where there'll be the ending theme or whatever, and then there's that little bonus scene at the end, and that sets up for something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Usually
So I think with this bonus scene, or with the end of the episode, we're going to see something set for the next part of the series, which I think will start going to the regional area, where they will eventually, either fight AL4, meet AL4, go up against that one Bud guy, that our particular favorite person talks about.
And never not at this point, because
I'll be Giraffe.
Yep. We'll just need to see what the upcoming episode of 12 will be, because it'll.
Speaking of AL4, don't you have something for them?
Yep, and this is the next part of our news. So. Here in the live stream, we got introduced to a little bit of a short bio of each of the AL4 characters. Yes, I know the Mega Colony dude is not in here. In a sense, the Mega Colony dude in the manga follows Asuka around. He's not technically like the whole AL4 Foo Fighter team, but the ones that are in AL4 is Asuka, Kyo, Tetsu, and Ren. Here we see with that Ren is the leader of the AL4 team, or Foo Fighters. He possesses Psyqualia. If you don't know what that is, it's a thing that lets him hear or talk to it. Huh?
No, you're spoiling it for the people who don't know.
It's right there. It's in there.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
So don't think you actually can talk to your units. Please don't do that in real life.
That's kind of annoying unless somehow it actually is a thing, and then we
yeah. Yeah. So, but he does have a mysterious past with Kai, which we don't know about unless you read the manga. But even then, you gotta just wait for it. So
all the info is on the screen, so you guys can just pause the video here. You can just quickly read over it. You can just glance over it. I'll take care of the next few. Tetsu invented the V-Glove, which is pretty cool. Remember from the original series, that was those cool gloves that we all wanted, but Bushiroad only printed them.
Didn't the original ones just
they were called the Fighter's Glove. They were called Fighters.
Didn't they just enhance your imagination and that's it?
It made it more. I think it enabled the senses. Because remember back in the original anime, there was the whole fighting field.
Right.
And it made it look real. It was almost like they took the idea from another series.
Well, I mean,
but I digress. That's really cool. He, with Tetsu, he wants to understand the full limit of Psyqualia, which, wow, that actually does dive into our page admin Tetsu, and what he does. He wants to understand things. That's actually really interesting. Mm-hmm. With Asuka, oh god, here we go. I have to do this correctly. As the leader of the Pale Moon Circus. Oh, man. So, she crushes anybody who she considers is weak. She sets her sights on card capital and is wanting to fight a particular specific person. Now, I can only imagine, based off of her character back then, somebody that is going to fight, or someone who's interested in Ren. So I'd imagine we're going to see a Pale Moon versus Kagero matchup.
Mm-hmm. I could tell.
Or somehow the whole shipping with Misaki is going to happen again. The whole rivalry. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Just gonna have to wait for that.
I don't know
who it is.
But it just depends. And then we have Kyo, which Kyo, sixth grader, like Kamui. Wow, all my Discord notifications are going on the computer. Oh my goodness. So Kyo plays Murakumo. So Murakumo meme can now die.
We'll see. Don't count it out yet.
I'm willing to bet it's going to. Because if you remember what the Dueling Dragons did back then.
Oh yeah, they weren't really that strong. But when they first came out and what was available, at least here in English, it was tough. Mm-hmm.
It's very restricted, very hard to fight against. But it looks like he's going to be fighting Aichi and Kamui, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let's see, if he's playing an Excel Gift clan versus another Excel clan in Force, so we'll see how it goes.
It'll be an uphill battle.
Do you think we'll see the scene where Aichi predicts the win against him, and then he has his mental breakdown?
I want to say he'll have. Well, I mean, we've already seen a little bit of it with him going against Leon, so I'm sure they'll touch upon it a little bit more. Uh, Whether we know when they will show more of it, we won't know yet. It'll be interesting if they do take some aspects of the old series for this one, if Aichi fights Kill again.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me, did we get any news about like any new products or anything like accessories?
Well, that is up right now. We are getting something new called a new deck box mainly. There are sleeves and stuff like that as well, but that'll be in a bit. So the first thing you got is that you can get this specific type of design deck box. It's one of those up down opening with the Velcro on it. Normally, if you're in JP, you can get this through, if you buy a box, you pull one of those point cards, you can turn it in to get one of these. Otherwise, if you're here in the States, you can just go online and order them. But this will be coming out soon, and just look forward to it because I like that design. In my honest, it's pretty plain, but I don't know, I just like it.
It's a very simple design, and I'm a very basic guy. I know other words follow it, but I enjoy simplicity, and it's just the design. It looks like it's a clear box too, as well on the other side.
Right.
But it's a simple design. I like that.
Yeah.
So I would totally love to order it as soon as it comes out.
Exactly. Now, so here we are going to go into more of the nitty gritty. Here's the main card things you were waiting for, and the first introduction to the card is Dimensional Robo Die Dragon, and the
Ooh.
effect. His effect is changed from his original. His first effect, act Vanguard on the Vanguard or Rearguard Circle once per turn. You can pay the cost of a Soul Blast. If you do, during the turn, one of your Vanguards will gain 5,000. Also, his continuous effect on the Rearguard Circle. If your Vanguard has 35k power at least, this unit will gain power plus 10,000. So, just by himself, he'll be a 20k on a Rearguard Circle, or 25, not 25, or a 15k on the Vanguard Circle, with the cost of a Soul Blast. Now, if you look at the original Die Dragon on the left, he used to be just a 12k attacker, so this is a big shift in his,
A giant upgrade.
a giant upgrade, yeah. Like, I mean, the art itself is just different, but that effect is sweet at how D-Robo, back then, D-Robo had to go through different means to try to power up the Vanguard, because I remember, like, just trying to get a few K power was just tough. This one, hey, instant 5k, or this card will just instantly get 10k or something like that. I like it. It's something needed for the deck. From what it looks like, it is a triple rare. So,
Oh man,
yeah, it's
that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be fun.
It's like Bushiroad actually learned something from G with Gallop, and it's like, wait, we're rebooting. What can we take from this era and apply it to here? Higher power requirements, but easier power gaining.
Right.
Genius.
Right. Yeah. So like the shift is really different. I don't know. What do you think with this new card? Because I like it. I feel like it'll be stable. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, as far as I'm aware, for at least the cards that have been revealed, cards do go into Soul. So I think having Soul management is fine. There's really no need to worry about it. So this card's definitely probably going to be a 4-0, for sure. And considering that Dimension Police is a Force clan, this thing could be even higher up if done correctly. And if you combo with the next card, it'll be even stronger.
Yep. And
what I mean by that is...
Ultimate Dimensional Robo, Gureito Dayusha.
Ultimate justice befalls us.
Yes, I'm being a weeb there. So, the original Dayusha to the new Dayusha. So, auto Vanguard Circle when he's placed, no matter when he's placed through either the ride or through his second effect during the turn, you give 3 of your units in the front row 10,000 power. So it's essentially a front trigger for your entire front row the moment he's placed.
Right.
And he also has the effect from the hand. At the end of the battle, in which your grade 3 Vanguard attacks, if the unit has 45,000 or more power and it was not placed this turn, meaning you could not have ridden that turn in order for this effect to actually pull off. So if you didn't ride and you have the power requirement and you're on grade 3, you can pay the cost of 1 counterblast, and you can superior ride this card onto the Vanguard circle as a stand, and during that turn, this unit will also gain 10,000 on its own.
I can just hear Different Fight in Europe just screaming with joy.
Right? I think a lot of the D-Police players are pretty happy about this. Although there are some people I notice who aren't too happy about it and thinking that it could have done more, but for fairness sake, in standard format, I mean, yeah, in premium it would be good, but standard, it has to have a little bit of a balance, and so for it to say, for you to be able to use this effect, you could not have ridden that turn, it's a bit fair, because then at least your opponent won't get annihilated when they're at grade 2. That was the one problem that I found before, if that was the case. So having that clause helped.
Yeah, because I mean, at least in this case, essentially your fourth turn, you've already been on Dayusha or whatever grade 3 you're on currently, because we're probably the other grade 3s.
Yeah.
Probably that Kaiser, that'd be kind of cool. But considering your fourth turn, or the 8th turn in the game, or depending on who's going first or whatever, your fourth turn, this card's still a viable target. I love the fact that this card is essentially a love letter from the original series when Great Dayusha first appeared. You remember that fight? It's like one of the most iconic D-Police fights ever. It's Kenji versus Ren. Ren's playing... what was he playing? Blazing Reggie.
Yeah, it was with the Chariots.
Yeah, he was playing Darker Regulars. And Kenji's just going in. He's got that special rule thing going on, so he's trying to conserve his hand, can only attack with the Vanguard, or which I don't remember the exact rule. And then being able to superior cross ride with it, with original Goyusha skill, to go into this was just so amazing. And I think that skill of being able to superior ride it from hand if the Vanguard's power is over a certain amount, and gaining power and standing, is just a love story.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see Laurel with this. Oh gosh.
Ooh, I want to know what that new Laurel does, because man, the combos.
That's the true MVP for D-Police at the moment, is Laurel.
Yeah, I think people are
waiting for Laurel.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be in the set, so we'll see. We'll see what he does sooner or later. But I mean, when you do a comparison of the old Great Dayusha to the new Great Dayusha, what do you think? Because like, I see it. I'm looking at the comparison, and normally he'd be a 15k 2 crit, or no, not 2 crit. Yeah, 2 crit. 15k 2 crit.
I mean, I think when you trade off it being technically a restanding Vanguard, I think Solemn Vanguard, I believe, said that it was going to be similar to how Raging Form Dragon was.
Oh.
It's just a stronger version of Raging Form Dragon. Yeah, it doesn't need the critical, but I mean, you imagine you have all this power, and you figure with the original original V-Series Dayusha, with it resting over rear guards to gain power, you're going to get this no matter what. So you're going to be hitting. Or you're going to be possibly getting the triggers. It's another attack. And I mean, you can rest like 3 back row units or whatever to give Dayusha that boost to get it there. And then be able, if you get triggers too, or you rest 4 units, you can for sure get the power. And then, oh hey, I'm going to do it again. with Ultimate. With Great Dayusha. Now, when it comes to comboing with Legion, I haven't looked much into it. People are already trying to figure it out. But when people do, it's just, oh gosh, it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah. The thing with it is that, I know people are trying to loophole this, and am going to just say it right now. There is no way you can loophole this. You cannot double break ride. You cannot, you can't stride and then use this card, and you cannot, from what it looks like, technically you can't Legion and go into this card because at the end of the battle in which your grade 3 Vanguard attacks, if under the assumption that both your Vanguards are grade 3, say you do the Daikaiser, Daiyusha, Legion, technically speaking, both of them attacked, even though your main Vanguard was the other one. So, I don't know about the ruling there, but which I do need to check on that one. But if the
give it a week. Somebody's gonna talk about it in the video.
I'm sure someone will say something about it. But but at the very least, you can't go be on Daikaiser, break ride a Daikaiser, so that you get the double, so you get a guard break and the superior ride to this guy for another attack with the guard break. You can't do that because it does say you can't have ridden this turn technically. You can't stride because you're a grade 4, not a grade 3, and also you need 45k power. So
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to renew the fact that, look, this is D-Police. Daiyusha is the main grade 3.
Right.
We got a little crazy with Daikaiser, and don't get me wrong, Daikaiser is so amazing. But I think they're just trying to reaffirm, look, this is the main grade 3 of the deck. Unless for some reason they're like, oh hey, here's another Daikaiser.
I'll laugh if that happens, but hey, it'll be a challenge at least. So, okay, so these are technically the only cards we had released for information in the Asia Circuit booster. The next thing we have is the introduction to card sleeves for Team AL4 set. It comes out on August 31st in JP, and also features the main units of AL4: Phantom Blaster Dragon, was it Death Anchor?
No Life King.
No Life King, Golden Beast Tamer, and Zombaku. So look forward to that. I actually like the Phantom Blaster one. What do you like out of this one so far?
You know, I think they all look really cool. I mean, I'm not sure about the green coloring with Phantom Blaster, but I mean, I think it's something that I can learn to like.
Yeah.
Because it's very different. Especially, it's very opposite compared to what Royal Paladins have. You know, you got the white and blue. You got these other nice colors, and you got darker colors for Shadow Paladins. So it does show that, look, we are different. Mm-hmm. Stop lumping us together.
Well, they do.
Exactly.
So, all right. So
I need to look at these closer, but excuse me, I wouldn't mind picking up each of them. That's pretty cool. I think the Dueling Dragon one looks really cool.
It's got a different art to it, so because of that, it looks a little bit more interesting on how the person drew it. So,
the Gold Beast Tamer and thighs though. I just sealed my death sentence.
Oh,
but that's them thighs though.
Yep. All right. So the next part, we got more. We didn't really get more information because we mostly got like a sneak preview of it before. But here we will go into the next part and the last part of it, and that's the introduction to Extra Booster 3 Ultra Rare Miracle Collection.
Extra Booster 3. Here we go.
Yep.
Hold on. You sit down for a second. I'm gonna take the wheel here. Ezel, take the wheel. All right, here we go. Extra Booster 3. Let me just crack all my bones and knuckles and stuff. Let's jump right into it. Extra Booster 3, the Ultra Rare set. So this is a set used for each clan that Ultra Rare plays. So if you guys don't know what they play, here are their respective clans.
Yep. So, I already
Suiko plays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. So Suiko plays Angel Feather, Rekka plays Neo Nectar, and Torn plays Best Clan, Gold Paladin. They also did confirm, I think it was a few days ago when they announced this, during AX or during another event. They already confirmed that Angel Feather would be a Protect clan, and the Ace card is Solidify Celestial Zerakiel.
Yep. Here you go.
Neo Nectar is a Forest clan, with their main grade 3 White Lily Musketeer Cecilia. Oh god, I'm so glad I picked up Musketeers recently. And best clan ever. Gold Paladin is an Excel clan, separating itself from Royals and Shadow Paladin's Shadow. It's its own thing now, with my favorite card as the main grade 3, incandescent line, Blondezel. Oh god, yes. As you can see to the left, we got full arts of what these new versions or new retrained versions of each of these grade 3s are. And my god, they all look beautiful. I'm already saving up for my case.
The difference in like how the difference of the arts is pretty good, because you look at the old arts and the new arts, and it's just so much difference, you know, on how they.
I feel like what they did was they shrank. Like, if you notice, you see the picture of like the unit's body itself. I think what they did was they're like, you know what? If we're gonna use these, let's zoom out a little bit so we can actually see like full body. Cecilia, full body. Ezel, full body.
Right.
I mean, you do see Ezel's full body, but I mean, now it's like, okay, now in comparison,
it's a lot easier to see it.
But there's also more room for background too.
Right.
I mean, if you look at Zerakiel, you notice all those little hearts in the background. That's cool. I like that. That's really cool. And then Cecilia is just surrounded by white lilies. And then Ezel just has this green energy floating around him with the earth shattering down below, which I think would be a great and accurate representation of Limit Break.
You sure he's not trying to go Super Saiyan 3?
You know, he's already done the yelling. He's already got the long hair. He's well past Super Saiyan 3 at this point. This is what happens when you go further beyond.
Right.
This is the result.
I had to throw
This is what happens when Gold Paladin goes further beyond. You get this, they become Excel. There's going to be a super aggro clan, and I cannot wait for it. So, what are the ratios?
Alright, so, here we go. So, the set contains 66 cards themselves. There'll be 3 VRs. The VRs are pretty much the 3 that you saw. Zerakiel, Cecilia, and Blondezel. Also, there will be 3 SVRs of each one as well. So, you know, you get the choice of the pretty art or the normal art. There'll be 6 triple rares, 9 double rares, 15 rares, 33 commons, 3 origin rares, of which we don't know what it is yet.
Not yet.
3 ultra rare rares, which we'll go over in a bit, and 3 secret rare cards.
So, just kind of... So, I can talk about Ultra Rare for just a second, but I think the 3 secret rare cards are going to be cards that are reprints. I believe... I think the reprint strides from Destructive Roar, those were secret rare, right?
No, they were just box top.
Just reprint?
They were just reprint. They weren't specified as secret rare or anything.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
well, I think that's what it is. I think what they'll do is they're going to reprint like some stride or something relative to it, and then give it like an updated text.
Right.
So I'm hoping for that. There's 2 things I'm hoping for. I'm hoping one of them is either a Grandezel or a Ravenhair Dezel. or we'll just wait for another mini booster to get our Ravenhair Dezel, because you know that's going to happen.
More likely at this point, because.
ORs though, I'm kind of curious what the ORs will be. It's gonna be 1 per clan, so.
I get the feeling one of them will be Garmor.
Maybe. Although I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know how I feel about it.
It just comes down to how they want to. It comes down to what the secondary card is, or you know what's the second most.
For the most relevant thing, yeah.
For standard format, yeah. So. I get the feeling it'll be Garmor. We'll see. But, you know, more news to come whenever we get more information on this. So the next part, we will go over the Ultra Rare.
So this is the power of Ultra Rare. So Ultra Rare is a new rarity foil card in the set, and they feature cards that have signed hot stamps from the VAs of Suiko, Rekka, and Korn. So, hey, you remember those Rummy Labyrinth rares? Same thing, more than likely.
More than likely. Foil card, new rarity foil, so we'll probably see something interesting on how they foil it. But at the very least, if you guys remember the sign stuff, I forgot if the RLR had sign, but I know like if we took
I think it did. I think
it
it
did.
did.
Okay, yeah. So if we took that, or like the imaginary rare blaster, or anything that had like the signature of the VA, pretty much each of those, each one of them will have the respective ones signed. So Souca for the Angel Feather, Corn for Gold Paladin, and Rekka for Neo Nectar for whatever they choose for the URR, which I'm assuming it'll be, their main grade 3s.
Yeah.
So.
More than likely. More than likely.
Yep.
So tell me, when does this set get released in Japan?
So this set will be released on October 19th, this year, and so that means that there's a high chance we'll get it sometime in November in English. Don't quote me on that, but seeing as how the schedule goes, we're usually 1 month after their release, usually. So, going by that logic, there's a good chance we'll get it in November sometime. We don't know when, but
I'm praying it's November 9th. Please,
right.
Bushiroad gods, let it be November 9th, so this way I can play it at Chara Expo USA. Please, Lord Bushiroad, hear my prayers.
Right? So, yeah, it'll be a wait we have to go for, but at the very least, we will see what everything does before the actual release. So
yeah, we have to go through another extra booster. We have to go through the rest of Extra Booster 2. We have to go through another trial deck, another booster pack, the mini booster, then this.
Exactly.
So at least the wait is there, but at least it confirms to players of all those clans that there is hope. Your support is coming, and hopefully it's the support you want, or it's going to be support that'll make you adapt to a new playstyle.
Right. Adding on to this, there will be a product release on August 18th. I think they said something about it'll be on a live stream during a specific time. They'll give us more info on it, because this was mostly someone part of Bushiroad that said it, that it'll be August 18th that we'll get more product information. So look forward to August 18th. Save that date to for when more product comes out. I think they did say it was during a Bermuda Triangle like type of tournament is when they're gonna introduce more info. So yeah.
Do you think we'll finally get an update on the Bermuda Triangle anime?
We might, because I mean, considering the fact that they're doing
or at least
time.
or at least a Bermuda V series set, because why not?
I mean, they've got November and they've got December with no product release as of yet, so there's a good chance that we'll get more information on that.
Summer clan to a winter clan. How's that?
Hey, I mean, winter clans. I wouldn't mind that. It'll be something interesting to see. So, new aspects. So yeah.
Megiddo reprint inbound.
Oh man, how many more do we need?
It's gonna be Megiddo-chan again,
Oh, yeah.
but this time in like, if it comes out in winter time, the special foiling for each one is just gonna be all dressed up in like warm clothes.
Oh man. So yeah.
It's like it leaves a lot to the imagination.
It does. I mean, it's a waifu clan. People associate BT with it. And unless it's a really, really strong powerhouse. So yeah. But yeah, this is the end of the information we have. And I don't know. Do you have any more last things to say or anything?
I think at the start of it we need to like quote W Slasher. Like, here's a Vanguard video without all the bullshit.
Well,
but I mean, sometimes you gotta go into it, and I think the casual talking about it is really entertaining. Although a lot of people do just like that. Oh, hey, here's quick information. At least sitting down, like, somebody can listen to this in past and future tense, and be like, oh, okay, this is. I don't have to necessarily focus, because they'll tell me when to focus.
Right.
So I think doing this is in this particular format is very handy. I'm looking forward to I remember I was playing the admin of the Luthier page. We were recording, and you were with us. And so one of the other pages tagged me, and I was like, wait, this is real? We need to stop the fight immediately. We paused, and just a good 30 minutes of, oh my god, hype. And I feel really accomplished for that because everyone's buying into the hype, and I'm just like, I'm set. I've already got like five or six playsets of Wonder Ezel. I've got multiple preps just in case. I have multiple Wonder Ezels, or not Wonder, Raven-haired Ezel just in case there isn't a reprint.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh hey, I prepared for a hype before there was a hype.
That's the benefit of that when you have everything beforehand.
So I think my advice to everybody who's gotten to this point, if you have a feeling your clan is going to get support here soon, and you know specifically what unit it's going to be, look into getting that sort of support now for premium format. I believe I was telling my best friend this. He plays Narukami, and I'm like, dude, get your Vermilion stuff now. Why? Just gut feeling. Get your Vermilion stuff now.
It is actually a very high chance because of the fact that Vermilion.
Well, now he used it.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
he used it in manga.
Exactly. Vermilion was the key card of Narukami back in the manga, so it's a good chance it'll be here whenever we get Narukami.
So buy your stuff now instead of waiting for them to confirm.
Don't wait long, because if you wait too long, prices are gonna go up.
It's gonna get hyped.
And then everyone will complain. So, rather than that happening, just avoid all the hassle. Get what you want, you know. So, yeah. I feel like there's gonna be more info coming in later on. This will be. I don't know. It's just.
We'll get to it next week.
Yeah.
We'll get to it next week. This time we got everything we need for this week confirmed. The main thing from the live stream confirmed. And then next week, as the news rolls out, we will cover it next week. So we might just make this a Tuesday thing, because at the time of filming right now, it is July 10th.
Yeah.
So just expect this maybe every Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yep. We'll try our best on doing this every time, as you know, schedule-wise. So yeah. So if you like what you guys saw today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button. If you like what you see, let us know what you think, and yeah, we'll see you in the next week's video. So, you can, yeah.
Oh, okay, we're saying goodbyes?
Yeah.
Alright, catch you guys later in the next video. And remember, stay humble.